So in this video, we are going to understand the count, square, sum triplet. Okay. So in today's videos, we will understand the square sum triplets problem in today given contest problem. Okay. So this is the daily series, and you can understand how this type of problem you will approach. The very first, I know that you already understand the perfect square. So in the perfect square, what happens? The rule saying that if it is a triangle, the two sides, if it is square, right, if a square plus b square, it should be c square, right? So if c square, or either you can also say it in this context of maths, if we want to find the c, it should be a square root of a square plus b square, right? This is what the question saying, and you have to count the square sum triplets, and if you want to find that, you can find like this, right? So very first, we will try to understand what are the triplets are. So triplets means if three pairs behave, means if we have a, b and c, this is called nothing but triplets. Okay, I hope you understand this. So the perfect square is if it is a square plus b square, right? So if a square b square is a perfect square if it is equal to c square, or you can also say a square plus b square, if we take the square root of this, it should not be greater than equal to c, but it should be c. So uh, you can write like this also. So you can say square root of a plus b square, whatever it will come, it should not be greater than c. So either you can say this or this, right? Because if we want to find this one, right, the resultant of a square plus b square should not be greater than equal to c, right? So as a kind of this is some value is there, right? Some value will be there, and this value should not be exceeded, right? So to find this perfect square, we can compute with the square root. We can take the resultant value should not be greater than this, and so it should be equal to that value, like c square you can say if you want. But basically, if you want to find anything, the resultant can be anything, and that resultant value should not be greater than equal to, and we can say that it should be less than equal to, right? It should be less than equal to. So if you want to maintain the all the counters which is valid for this type of concept, right? So just we need to increment the counter. You need to increase the counter only, and once you increase the counter, because the question saying that the question saying that we have to find the triplets, right? So we have to determine the number of square triplets, such triplets that satisfy these conditions, right? In that case, how we are going to find that depends on the concept of this. If it satisfies the conditions, it means you need to increase the count. So once you increase the count, you will return the result. So let's try to understand through the result. Okay, let me add one more place. Okay, so how we are going to find? Let's suppose we have given a class, right? And this class is solution, correct? So the method we have given is public int, you call it as a count triplets. Okay, and there will be some number, and we call this n, right? This is what we have given. So how we are going to find it, right? You just need to take a resultant value, you call it anything, or let's suppose we'll take a counter. We will not take the resultant directly. So this is our counter. We will initialize from the 0. Now we need to enumerate the two sides a and b, so we can find the c, right? And that we know how to find it, right? As I told you. So if you go this side, what I told you, we need to find this part, right? So so how you're going to find? You just need to do what? We know that all the numbers that start from 1 to n we need to go. we will not go to the 0 from the 0. Why? Because 0 will give you all the time 0 only, right? So we'll take int a, we will start from 1, and the value of a should be less than equal to n, right? And the a plus plus. The very first loop we will put like this, okay? And you can start with these things, okay? Now what you need to do, you need to create another loop, internal for loop for b. B will start from 1, and this value of b should also be less than equal to n, and this would be b plus plus, okay? Now once this is done, you just need to find what? The c. And let's suppose this is also a c, so you know that square root. So to convert anything that comes from here, because we don't want the floating value, we want to find the integer value. So you need to typecast integer. Now you will do what? Math dot square root. So there is an inbuilt function square root, right? Math dot square root, and you need to pass the argument. So what will be the argument? So argument will be a into a, right, plus b into b, right? And there will be 1.0 just for typecasting, right? Okay, because floating value should be in the upper value, okay? Or not the float value, it should be up value, right? So if c is less than equal to n, right, and c into c is equal to, we know, a square, right? So a square plus b into b, that is the b square, right? If it is equal to this, we'll say, okay, increase the counter, plus plus. Once this is done, right, it means what? The condition satisfied. So this is what we need to do, and then close this to for loops, and finally you can return the counter, right? This is what you need to see, okay? And you will close it. So what we have done, we have started the counter. We are increasing the counter only if it satisfies the condition. If the condition satisfy this condition, it means this triplet is perfect for our answer, and that is why we are calculating all the triplets, right? That start from, so the value of a will start from 1 to n, value b will start from 1 to n. So there can be many possibility that you can find. That is why the question was given you that value we have given n, and then we need to find, right? Let's suppose the n was given, let's suppose for the example 1 we have 5, right? And output we have is what? 2. So how we are going to find for this case, right? So when we'll start a equal to 1 and b equal to 1, you will not find the value, right? But let's suppose if you'll find 3 into 3, means the value of a and b both are 3, right? So will you find it, right? So 3 and 4 if we'll take, right, then we can find. So this is 9 and this is 16, right? I think 16, yes. Both will add, it will come 25. So it is giving the answer, right? Similarly, there is a 4, 3 and 5. So both will give again 25. That is why there is 2 pair and you are getting the output 2, okay? So in case if you have any doubt, guys, let me know in the comment section, and please follow Expert Funda. In case if you have any doubt, please ping in the comment box. And for the structure way of learning, please let me write. Please write the comment and let's discuss. So we'll understand your requirement and we can grow from there for the structure way of learning. Okay, you can join my online classes and you can do your preparation on time. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.
Thank you guys, thank you for watching this video. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and let us know what you want to learn next in the comment below. And thank you for watching this video.